endless fallout. Pollution and politics intertwined throughout time. A poetic history of the military-industrial complex dissemination of pollution from the Industrial Revolution through Hiroshima, the Bikini Atoll, Vietnam, Chernobyl, and Iraq, with a stopover in Detroit and into the future. All brought to you by World War IV. We begin the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution will cause the end of life as we know it. The beehive hairdo of 1952 has led to the ozone hole in the food chain will be depleted. The removal of oil from the Earth's crust will be the cause of tremendous earthquakes hundreds of years from now, as the oil was the lubricant that massaged the tectonic plates, interplanetary glue, so to speak. The health food industry is not FDA regulated, dispensing vitamins with no scientific basis. It is run by incompetence. Jonas Salk stopped the 50s youth crippled walk and his unknowing fault of today's cancer rise. Environmentalism is an earth issue. All of earth pollution is but a blip on the cosmic screen, as there are billions of planets more toxic than ours. And if any one or all of them exploded and dispersed into the universe, it was still pale compared to the penetration of any supernova. You can't pollute space. The Hiroshima thing. The beat seems to reoccur when the nation is between wars. The last lingering hint of the trace of the beat occurred between the end of World War II and the start of the heavy escalation of the Vietnam War. Meditating monks have had visions of mushroomed Hiroshimas etched and implanted on their mind's eye, and hearing of the sound of silence, of great inverted cosmic sounds, of atoms imploding upon themselves, making pre-orphan sunspots of atomically vaporized post-pimping rickshawed harlots, recouping from one-night stands on all-day corners and all-day music. Whist infernal Wizard of Oz tornadoes, grinding slant-eyed pre-Sony business-coded geisha patrons pulverized into passive non-aggressive paste. No longer a threat to international security. Permanent Matisse shadows on the industrial brought to a grinding halt soot-laced walls. Civil defense warnings in dark ages. Dark ages exist when you must use atomic bombs to get a little light. No civil defense warnings blared in Hiroshima for Truman's fatal decision. They cover up dead babies and then provide disaster relief after they provide the disaster. August white sun. Last words of Hiroshima rickshaw driver. 1. Truman escapes war crimes. Harry Truman was reported missing from Nuremberg. You know, it seems strange to try war criminals within their own borders of these same accused war criminals. Truman, true man, escapes after his August war crimes. The Congress was not notified of his attack plan to massacre tens of thousands of innocent civilians in one E equals MC squared drop heavy metal US pinata. The president converses with Mengele in a white fedora in a Paraguayan fern jungle's coconut bar. Nazi top brass never was told their dispensable role, and by not knowing, looked utterly deflated on Japanese warships surrender on deck with General MacArthur. Rommel was sacrificed to Africa. 2. Profile for a Nazi takeover. Swastika backdropped interrogation chamber of horrors transformed via mail order into Sears and Roebuck imported living rooms full of neutral Swiss LSD and captures St. Bernard's, a stray Oktoberfest ad, and Viva LA posters slanted sticker style. Swirling blue-eyed interrogators learn the young American pride shrivels at the idea of defeat. These Americans only miss their girlfriends back home as the World Series and a pack of Bazooka Joe bubblegum. No superior Aryan breeding stock in these fort-bragging Marines. It would be easy to learn English-speaking culture. Half our ancestors await us in Pennsylvania, Amish colony, replaced by doubles over 1936, 1941. These easy, subnormal, dropout German youth taught to ride buggies and captured Parisian Arc de Triomphe promenades, then shipped through the Canadian side of Niagara Customs, waved passage to wide-brimmed Amish Nazis. During the day, all was visibly slow. At night, tuned to set radio shop Morse code, to about the production tonnage of raw steel shipped on turnpikes to calculate U.S. war production quotas. The Amish want peace. This is the perfect cover. Meanwhile, August White's son, final words of Hiroshima rickshaw driver to his passenger. August White's son, final words of jaded Mahayana monk staring into vanishing begging bowl. August White's son, final words of white sock schoolgirls taking skips between classes. August White's son, fishermen with trays of jellyfish and gray squid boiling in showcases while soldiers took a stroll before Pearl Harbor's attack squadron leader looked up to 12 o'clock high and realized that it was not the town itself. His position alone was ground zero. OSS retaliates. August White's son, a child's first word while in the stroller. August White's son has landed. World War II never ended. It must have been strange in the summer of 42, seeing all your buddies enlisting in the losing leg and Iron Arm forces, having just declared Asian, German, Italian ancestor hatred, peppered with stewed dulcidors, and specially seasoned French fried Hiroshimas. and Jewish toasters where rumor had it they had a gas. Just a whistling Dixie on the shore as migrating war ants devoured everything in its path in blitzkrieg Sunday patrols through Poland. Uncle Sam was the perfect image, full-blooded and white and blue.